Okay, where I want to thank Lisa Couch from the Fish Organization for stopping by I Am Piscataway's November show. Nice to see you again, Lisa.
You too, Mayor. Thank you.
Very good. COVID has really taken a toll on the Fish Organization in the sense that you've not been able to have certain services out there during the time of this virus. Are you back to speed now, or are you back up to par with your hours of operation now?
Yes, we are. We started last week. Our food room is now open every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 12, and the third Saturday of every month. And then the clothing room is now open on Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 to 12.
Now, obviously, Thanksgiving's coming up in a couple of weeks, and then after that, the holiday seasons, the different events during the month of December. What type of items does the Fish Organization need? I know cash is always at a premium for the organization, but if there's people tend to want to donate, what are you looking for people to donate?
Well, beginning next Monday, we start handing out our Thanksgiving food bags. And we are in need of frozen turkeys, frozen chickens, frozen turkey breasts, and hams. And then, of course, all the accompaniments that go with a holiday meal, such as gravy, stuffing, etc. We do that also for Christmas. So anything that we do not utilize for Thanksgiving, we keep in the freezer because Christmas is right on the heels of Thanksgiving, and we just keep rolling.
Have you seen an this past 6 to 8 months, an uptick in need through the Fish Organization for out in the general public?
We actually have. We've had a lot of new people come to register because they are unemployed. And it runs the gamut. It goes from the professional down to, something part-time. And especially with children being home now and, they're home, they're not getting all those free meals at school.
Yeah.
So they're eating a lot more at home, and it's putting quite a burden on parents. So we've seen a lot of people come for the first time to sign up, and people who have already been with us, they've had an increase in their needs of food. So we've increased what we give to them.
Lisa, you just brought up a very good point. The fact is now that people are actually going to school at their houses, children are being taught there, they're tending to eat more while they're at home, where they would normally be in school getting a hot meal and stuff like that, which is presenting more challenges for families in need.
That's a big part too. And then there's another part where we are seeing an increased number of people who are living out of their vehicles or who are living in hotel rooms. And those are very challenging situations because you can't give them something to put in an oven. They don't have an oven.
Yeah.
You can't give them something to be warmed up because they don't have that ability. So that's another challenge that we're facing. So we're doing the best we can to meet those needs. We never send anyone away without something.
Has that within the last 6 months has that been the norm over the last 5 or 6 years, but more people living in hotels?
It has increased over the past 5 and 6 years. I will say that there was a period of time about 2 years ago. It certainly was a lot more than we've seen. It has decreased, but the need is still there. And there's no rhyme or reason as to the season or any economic indicators as to why this is happening. It just seems to ebb and flow. And right now we're on an ebb. And, like I said, we're doing the best we can to meet that need. One of the other things that's good for us is gift cards, because we do have people who live in hotels. If they live across the street from a restaurant, we're able to give them a gift certificate to one of the restaurants. They can at least get a good meal, or even to like Quick Check or 7-Eleven, those stores, they can go in and get different things, not necessarily always food, but they can get things that they need. So that's helpful.
Now, are you still accepting clothes at this time?
We are. We reopened on Mondays and Wednesdays. We did find a volunteer to run our clothing room on Wednesdays. So now we will be open both of those days from 9 to 12. And we are taking donations only when we're open. And right now we're in beautiful weather. However, the cold weather is coming, and we do have a need for winter coats, particularly for women. But we'll take winter coats for anyone, but they need to be in good, usable condition, and they need to be able to be laundered in a washing machine, because
Yeah.
people who come to us don't have the means to be able to take something to a dry cleaners.
Cleaner. Yeah. Well, my wife has had this orange heavy overcoat for like 25 years that she absolutely loves. And she looks like a large traffic cone out there, but I would love to see that donated, but it would have to be dry cleaned. So it could be, so.
I'm sorry, Mayor.
No, I'm not be joking around now, but it is she says it's like the warmest coat she has. So, but,
I'm sure.
But in all seriousness, I think people need to realize that during these trying economic times, that there's a desperate need out there for clothing for people and food that we haven't seen for, because the economic collapse, not just in this region but across the country, might be in this perpetually for a longer period of time until vaccination comes up with the virus. And that's something that's going to be challenging, not only for your organization, but local governments as well, because there's always a need through the county assistance boards and things like that in local towns.
Right. I do have to say, our local houses of worship, a lot of the civic organizations, they have been wonderful to us at Fish. If it wasn't for the giving of our community, we wouldn't be able to continue to do what we do. There have been times we have been overwhelmed with donations, and there are times when we're pleading for them, but it always seems to work out, and the community really responds. And we appreciate that so very much, because without their support, we have nothing to work with.
And you're always looking for some volunteers also, I assume?
Yes, we're always looking for volunteers, good people who are want in their hearts. We found that people have to really want to do it in order to get something out of it and to stick around. But we're always looking for good volunteers, good people to come and help us in both clothing and food.
Now, you might want to give the number out if somebody wants to volunteer or to donate out there, so we could put it up on the screen, so you can give us the number.
Sure. It's our hotline number. It is an answering machine. You can leave a message on it, and Monday through Friday, we have volunteers who take those messages. So if you're looking for any assistance for food or clothing, or you're looking to donate or to volunteer, you can call 732-356-0081.
And I do know that Councilwoman Lombardi donated some time down there back during the pandemic.
Yes, she did. She's such a great spirit. Michelle is always positive, always upbeat, willing to help wherever. There needs to be more people in the world like her. She's great. And we were so glad to have her come, and she just got right into the thick of it. She's one of us now. So.
Yeah, she truly enjoyed working down there, actually, and volunteering. But I want to thank you for stopping by on Piscataway, and just remind the viewers out there, please, during the holiday seasons coming up, keep the Fish organization in mind, because they do a lot of charitable work for a lot of folks from around this region of the state. And it's not easy volunteering and running an organization such as Fish, because when there's a very large demand out there, it takes a lot of time and effort. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and my council members' hearts for volunteering, and all the volunteers down at the organization.
Well, we thank you, Mayor, and we thank everyone within this community for the support, and especially to you and your office for always supporting us. We certainly do appreciate it.
Okay. Well, you have a safe holiday season coming up, and everybody stay healthy at the Fish organization.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Well, I want to thank Lisa Couch for stopping by on Piscataway, and just remind the viewership out there that they're always in need of a lot of things over there. No need is too small. So please feel free to contact the hotline number.